REM and Orange Crush. This is the original 99X. In the Morning X, it's Barnes and Leslie.
Good morning. Hey, listen, in the next 30 minutes, you won't want to go away. We've got John Mayer tickets. That is March 27th here in Atlanta at the State Farm Arena.
Completely sold out.
Solo.
So as people start coming back, Leslie, of course, is back. Matt Jones with Organic X is back. And there's a face that we need. Axel, of course, was really the first to be back. Let's put a face back up. We're doing a video segment right now. This is video, so if you're near your social media, jump in and say hi to Crash Clark.
Hello. How are you guys?
Oh, wow.
Crash Clark. What is going on?
Well, before we do anything, I just got a lot of clutter in my apartment. Let me just clean some things out of the way here because, it's just, there's just stuff everywhere.
If you're not watching, he's cleaning his Emmy. He's moving his Emmy from the left side to the right side of the computer. I didn't know you won an Emmy.
Congrats.
Three. Yeah.
Television's been very, very good to Crash, ladies and gentlemen.
It has been very, very good to me. Who would have thought? And it's funny because I tell everybody the story of my career. I said I did 25 years of radio. I got bald and fat. And they put me on TV. So there's hope for everyone.
So, Crash, for those that aren't in Atlanta, tell everyone what you're actually doing now.
I do TV traffic reports for a morning show. It's an NBC affiliate here in Atlanta called 11 Alive. And basically, I'm one of 4 co-anchors. But my main job is to do the traffic that I've basically been doing my entire career. I went to Boston for a few years, didn't really do traffic up there, but came back and it all circled back. And here we are doing traffic on TV. Who'd have thought?
Let me ask you a question. 3 Emmys now that you've won, and you can't find the time to go buy a computer mic that sounds a little better?
Well, I didn't expect to, you are Mr. Technology, my friend. You're amazing with all the things you do.
Oh, stop.
No, I'm serious, man. I see some of your videos of your escapes to the Caribbean and everything. It's fantastic. But yeah, unfortunately, I'm sorry. I'm dealing with a very old laptop here in my very tiny apartment.
Well, Crash, you realize that after all these years, Barnes still has to give you grief.
Of course.
Oh, no, I wouldn't expect anything else. Absolutely.
And there's, Crash, there is a travel committee when we go to some of these places, Anguilla, whatever, and I've pushed your name through a few times, and there's been some side eye like, will the resort stay open after? Because, in all seriousness, there has never been a guy fired more times from a job, and not bits, like legitimately fired from 99X. How many times?
I think 4 altogether if you count Power 99, the station before 99X. So I think it's 4. It might even be 5. I don't know.
Yeah.
Have you been married more times or fired more times?
The marriages are catching up. I think the firings are still a little bit more. But if I keep on my present trend, I should be on number 4. Maybe about the next 8 to 12 months.
Are we allowed to say why you were fired 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 times?
I don't know.
Well, it's funny. My general manager over at 11 Alive, the TV station, first thing he said to me when I went into his office for the interview in 2014, are you going to get us in trouble? That was the first thing he said to me.
Yes.
That's so funny in an interview.
Yes, exactly. He's like, I know who you are. He obviously lives and listens to the radio. And I said, no, those days are long gone. Believe me. I still have a little bit of fun here and there, but what we used to do back in the day is long gone.
You're like, I've matured. Trust me.
No. I haven't matured. I just don't have the opportunity to do them anymore.
Well, Crash did traffic for us for so many years, and I hear about your marriages, and I don't want to get emotional with you.
No.
I don't want you to get emotional.
No worries.
But I do have an idea that as someone who likes to be on TV and who takes it all in, have you ever thought, and I'm being serious, instead of doing 90-day marriages, have you ever thought of doing 90-day fiance? Because then you can choose at the end, and I know you like to import them, like the best of them, but have you thought about that? I'm serious.
It's funny. My last wife, who was from Argentina, I was approached to actually do that on part of the show, to do 90-Day Fiancé. Yeah. And
that would have been the highest rated season ever.
I would have probably had to put everything on the back burner and just concentrated on that. And Lord knows where that would have taken me. So
wow,
But In all seriousness, you were so loved at 99X. You know you were. Tell us maybe a couple of your favorite memories or times at the radio station.
Oh, my goodness gracious. I mean, I got there in June of 1989 before it was even 99X.
That's right.
Called Power 99. So I was there when the big change happened in October of 92. And I was like, what is this music? It's awesome. So, I mean, all the concerts, all the appearances we did. October was my favorite time because I did appearances at all the different haunted houses. We just got out through the city. I mean, the Braves parade is a big one, with a lot of stuff we did with the Braves and the Falcons. Endless movie premieres. I remember going to a movie premiere one time, and I'm wearing whatever I'm wearing, probably a 99X shirt and some jeans or something. And I go, oh, wow, who's that little dweeb over there wearing a suit to a movie premiere? That little dweeb was Ryan Seacrest.
Wow. Yeah.
And, another guy that wears a suit every day now, Jimmy Barron.
That's true. I thought that's who he was going to say, but yeah.
Right. And you. All you guys wearing suits, and I'm still left behind to carry the torch.
Hey, still, nothing wrong with that.
Didn't Crash, didn't you use Jimmy as a realtor at one point?
A long time ago, yeah, when he first got into it there. This is with, I think, my ex-wife, the second one, Melissa. I got to get him straight. Because we were tired of apartment living, and then we were going to go ahead and start looking into a house, and it just kind of didn't fall through. But yeah, Jimmy's doing his thing. He's the man.
I know.
Let me show you a clip. I want to ask you about this. This is now Crash obviously is a part of creative meetings at 11 Alive, and they've got this big production team and these serious things going on. Let's all watch this together and let's discuss after. And Crash doesn't know what this is coming, and I know when this character was born. Let's watch together.
Hey, folks. I got something real important to tell you. So just sit back and listen. You've been sitting in the traffic such a long, long time. At first you're moving and feeling on cloud nine. You're seeing brake lights and it's messing up your ride. Suddenly you're stopping and it's coming to a grind. Don't think you're special and slide like a fox. You can't run and hide 'cause you're blocking the box.
Okay, how do you talk them in to doing your hip-hop video for your alter ego, Crash D? What?
I don't think that was really supposed to be like a Crash D thing. It was just, that was back during the I-85 bridge collapse when everybody was just trying to scurry for alternates from 85 South getting into Midtown. They were going through neighborhoods and whatnot, so everybody was blocking the middle of the intersections. They call it blocking the box. And the first thing I think of is obviously, Justin Timberlake and the Saturday Night Live skit that obviously I can't mention whatever it is, but you know what it is. And so I just said, oh my God, that's hysterical. And so I didn't really create the Crash D. I didn't bring that back. It was just me in a jumpsuit.
But Crash, what an opportunity for Crash D to have his own TikTok site. Come on.
I know.
It would be huge.
There have been talks of Crash D coming back and actually doing some appearances with Ryan Cameron. Right now, Crash is on vacation. Crash D is on vacation. He's kind of hanging out.
Man, Leslie, I've never seen a guy make more out of a situation than Crash Clark, and it couldn't happen to a better guy. I love that all this is happening to you.
Thank you.
Talented person, loved, beloved.
Thank you,
that says a lot. To be able to get fired, I'm being serious, that many times and rehired for the level of offenses that you did, which were pretty bad. That's amazing.
It was a different time, Barnes.
It was definitely a different time. Rich Shirtleib, our very good friend from back in the day, he had a crazy nickname for me. He used to call me Teflon. And I was like, oh my God, that's crazy. But I don't know, Leslie, if you remember this one, I hope this doesn't upset anybody, but I was supposed to do an appearance at LS Tecca, and things got a little out of hand, so I had to give the microphone over to Axel. Axel completed the gig I was doing. It was like a 2-hour appearance at LS Tecca. The next morning,
and you were drunk. You couldn't make it through the 2 hours.
I was a little overserved.
Mm-hmm. Okay, overserved.
Yes.
Not your fault. Not your fault.
No, not at all. So the next morning, I get called into Leslie's office, and I believe it was you and Mark Rainier, I think our general manager. And they're in the office, and you're like, hey, Crash, what happened at LS Teca? And I hope you remember this. I mustered up tears. And this was probably 6 months after the very unfortunate 9/11 incident. And I just mustered up tears, and I just went, 9/11. I'm sorry. 9/11. Thank you.
Get him another Emmy.
Wow.
And I, if I remember correctly, Leslie, you and Mark literally just looked at each other and were like, just go. Just get
See
out
ya.
of that.
Oh, my God.
Wait, Barnes, you haven't even mentioned the fact that when my husband was over at American Pie, Crash got barred several times.
Okay, we can't talk about that one.
Okay.
There's still, there's some scars
Some legal
and wounds.
issues there.
Oh,
Crash.
I'm kidding.
It was great to see you. Please don't be a stranger to the show. And if you ever
Yeah.
want to just do traffic on your day off,
Well,
come
can't
over.
Crash Deke stop by every once in a while?
I'm sure I can. I'll give him a call as soon as we're done here, and I'll see what he's
Thank
up
you.
to. Yeah, I got to get my satellite phone. I don't know where he is.
All right, my friend. Good to see you.
Thank
Good
you.
to see you too, guys. Good luck and best of luck with everything. I love hearing 99X. When I got it in my car, on my radio, and I hear those sweepers and that 99X, I'm like, oh my God, this is incredible. So good luck, and I promise you I won't be a stranger.
Thank you,
Watch
Crash.
Crash Clark every morning on 11 Alive. This is the original 99X.